All right. Welcome back. Welcome to another haul video. Yep. Here is the haul for more like a mini haul in a way for Sugio Expo 2025. The first one in 3 years. I gotta admit, basically this place was, here's the thing. The first time I went to this particular convention, it was kind of on the first floor, I believe it was, like where the lobby is. Basically, you check in the thing and then you go to a separate room, and it's like 2 rooms. The vendors okay. This year, oh my gosh, the vendors were a lot better. Oh my gosh. And also, my biggest complaint about the vendors is that for last time was that 50% of the vendors that were there basically sold prints. This time, however, and also that bit lacking, could use improvement. I didn't go Panda this time like I did last time. Nope, no Panda this time. Just that I was just waiting for voice actor to get back. I just walked around a lot of the time, looking at the place. Was pretty impressed. Yeah, it had some keychain stuff that these people basically look time for. It's fine. I did pick up a couple things, along getting mini autographs and a few pictures. Let's talk about my purchase that are not the autographs. First, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, I'm buying this damn thing. Alberto Plushie. Yep, next to see Liz and Maxwell. I'll show you this thing. Yeah, I have been looking for an Alberto plushie for some time, and now I have one. Hooray! Yep. A very interesting one. Yeah. Cool the fact I got it. The other thing I got was actually this one comic book from a self-publisher named, what is the name of this thing? Name of the guy? Lamb Pitts. Yeah. And those of you curious, is that Danhill's in the cover? It is. That is because he co-wrote this thing. Mostly put is just basically just a horror story they wrote together. Yeah, apparently the guy himself is a big wrestling fan. He interviewed a lot of wrestlers, including a lot of wrestlers from AEW like Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay. He didn't say much about sports circling. He knew these people from Ring of Honor from 2016. We even talked about Kota Ibushi, the fact that the reason why he had been in AEW a while was basically visa issues. I think with Hikaru Shida, Riho, she has visa issues too. Great person to talk to. Mostly talk about wrestling, and Danhausen, yeah, he was a fun guy to talk about with him. And that one was only about, because they gave this book a discount because he charged like $20 this thing for this one comic book. I got this book for about $15. Yeah, but it's a single comic book. Alright, now for the stuff I got signed. This one here I got this signed by Jason Labyrinth, who is the voice of Mars. He is right here. Yep, I got him to sign it. It was his idea to sign the back of it. Yeah, at least this way basically is more preserved. Alright, so this one here is Scott Cortez. I got it signed by 2 of the voice actors from the show. We have Ryan Bartley, who voices Ram. And also, we had Liz Maxwell herself, who plays Alberto. And yes, both of them looking forward to Season 3, which comes out next month, and they're hoping to be the main part of the cast. I'm sure they probably will. Now, for Jason, talked a little about the fact that so he did explain the reason why that Mike McFarlane. I asked him about Mike McFarlane because basically I did bring up him that during my first review for Dragon Ball Daima, I mentioned about the whole thing with what's going on with Mike McFarlane. He was very appreciative about that. So what he told me was that So I had heard that he was removed as the director of the One Piece dub and moved over to be the director for the most recent season of My Hero Academia. For the case down, because Colony wanted to move on from that. Also, there was a lot of restructuring last year, and this was made before his diagnosis. That was simple what's going on there. The fact that even he agreed with me on this when it comes to his character evolution from One Piece, because I mentioned to him that, oh yeah, I was watching the dub. The fact that Wanda was his comeback and Egghead was return. He's like, yeah, I agree with that. In the case of Ryan Bartley, she told me that she actually started a series called Treehouse Detectives with the original English dub actors for the character Mimi from Digimon. Yep, I told my mom to recommend to told my sister to recommend to my niece, because of course, basically, Ryan Bartley is in the show Miracellus. Yep, and yes, she is looking forward to Isekai Quartet Season 3, and she's also looking forward to ReZero Season 4. Liz Maxwell, also looking forward to Isekai Quartet Season. I did ask her this. What happened with the Boxer voice actor? Why was he replaced temporarily? She had no idea. So I figured, why not ask her? She might have the answers to that. And here's my picture with her. Of course, it was the 4th time seeing her. And surprisingly, she remembered me. Yes. Probably because basically I messaged her on Instagram that that was going to be there. Yeah. Very cool to see her again. Do not know why this time she's back wearing the mask. Despite the fact last I saw her, she got rid of the mask. Now she got the mask back. Not sure why, but that's what she wanted to do. Yeah. And even she agreed with the stuff with Sacred Kingdom. The fact, apparently, according to everybody complaining, the fact Albedo had basically, even she basically was not happy with the fact Albedo's limited screen time in Sacred Kingdom. This got signed. Of course, I got signed by Jason last time. I got this signed by Ada Quotas. Akara Quotas. I think it's it is this awesome lady. And I have confirmed that, yes, she and AJ Buckles, who actually has another thing I did have him sign, are in fact a couple. I actually forgot to ask her what happened with the original English dub actors for other stuff that get placed, because originally it was, Skylar Davenport replaced with Kelly Greenshield. And she has agreed that I did mention this, that her character does get married to the lead in book 10. I did, in case she was curious, because basically that's basically what just is book 10. She's looking forward to. She of course looking forward to Dynamite Season 3, which I'll talk about more about that in a minute. But cool to meet her. Never met her before. Very nice lady. I think she's a little bit younger than me. And now I also had 2 other big name voice actors. This one here, of course, first time I got this one signed. I got this signed by Choji's voice actor. This I got signed by Eno's voice actor, Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Where we're talking about a few of the characters she would basically, aside from Eno, of course, like the fact that she's basically been part of, I think, like the remake for Digimon, I think it was. Very cool lady. She was very appreciative of the fact that I told her I met Katie, Stephanie, Millie. I forgot to mention I met Kyle as well, Kyle Herbert. Very cool. She was awesome. This one here, I got this signed by AJ Buckles. Yep, he signed that. Yep, and of course, yeah, wearing a t-shirt, obviously. And he is definitely looking forward to Season 3 of Don. Oh, yes, definitely. He is very much looking forward to it. Didn't talk to him very long. I'm mostly just talking about Don, and I talked about his fiance. I didn't talk about that because I didn't want to ask about that. But, Yeah, he was very cool. Um, they do agree with me that what ladies were like, yeah, they're basically gonna do the hopefully the space globalist. I have heard that there was one source I did see about Don season 3 that may like I was kind of hoping maybe it'll come out next year, and I look at Instagram and some anime news basically posts, yeah, it's coming out next year. It's in production right now. Come out next year. How long it's going to be? Don't know. And the last one at least I got signed is that's American as a Slime. Yep, I got Faye's voice actor to sign this, Lisa Ortiz. Both for Elizabeth and for Lisa herself. I did show them basically last time. Of course, Lisa, oh, she wore that dress again. And here she is. Now, of course, we talk a little about Slayers, obviously, because, of course, she voiced of Lena. She did bring this up because I did ask this about the Slayers movies. So, the reason why she didn't do the dub for those those movies, because, okay, so according to her, she told me this. Excuse me, that apparently she was definitely contacted to do these movies, and she was going to do them, and then for some reason there was sort of miscommunication the way she described it to me, and she wasn't able to do it. Now, apparently it is definitely true. According to her, yes, it is definitely true. 100% true. I got this confirmed from her that most Upcast was replaced halfway through season 1 of the show. That is definitely 100% completely true. I got it from her for herself. Talk about Pokemon, the fact that she voiced so many characters in Pokemon. Excuse me, I show a picture of the fact that Veronica Taylor, someone she knows very well. And I pointed out somebody said that she was smart because there's a couple guys behind me who actually had a copy of the Slayers, the old school DVD set. And I told the guy in front of me basically, she's going to jump for Joe when she sees that. And like, yeah, I was right. She wasn't except for Joe, but she was very happy to see Slayers. Oh gosh, yes, we talk about Slayers. I even showed her my playlist. The fact she was actually like, you reviewed it? Like, she was surprised the fact I actually not only watched it, but I reviewed it as well. I even showed it to Eric Stewart this. I showed him very briefly. I did talk to the original voice actor for Sonic the Hedgehog. Very cool guy to talk to. Apparently he's the same age as me. So, okay. The reason why he stopped doing the voiceover work for the Sonic video games was because of Sonic X. Yep. Basically, because that show got so popular, they dumped the original cast of the games and replaced it with the 4Kids stuff, which he didn't seem upset with that. No. He did not, but he was very... I didn't want to talk to him. I did notice, basically, people were coming up to his table, probably getting an autograph from him. I was like, let's talk to these people. I'm going to go. And he seemed very fine with it. He's a very cool guy to talk to. I think he's by far like the only voice actor I've ever met who is actually the same age as me. Because I thought I was born in '88, and like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the same year I was born. Okay. Yes. I was surprised to hear it because normally these voice actors are like a little bit older than I am, or a little bit younger, or just close. But him, same year. Cool. Yeah. There's a guy I met there who's now a subscriber of mine, Lucas. Cool guy. We chatted for a while about anime, a bunch of different anime we talk about. We talk about Lisa, Michelle Rodos, showing the pictures I have. Cool guy to talk to. He's subscribed to my YouTube channel. Cool guy to meet. Don't worry, everybody. I'm still straight. Basically, I think I think that just cool guy to meet. Yep. But overall, basically, like, and the thing is, I'm fully straight. I love the ladies. Well, I think I got pictures of all the female voice actors because I love ladies. Yep. Let's see, was anything else? Trying to think here. Oh, I did have lunch there. I actually had to go upstairs to a like a stop and go to get like a. I think it was they had quesadilla there, but I said no, I'm gonna myself a sandwich because my problem with the last time I was at this expo, no food service. I would make cafe. But look at basically there was the cafe upstairs, the shop up there. So I was able to grab a quick bite to eat. I was there. Yep. Was there anything else? Excuse me. I'm trying to think here. Oh, there was this lady who was sold T-shirts who basically cosplayed as Momo. She commented on my shirt. It's like, oh, nice shirt. Like, oh, okay. I didn't really expect her to make a comment on it, but and she was cosplaying as. I even told her about the cosplayers on YouTube. Sarah Spaceman. I basically mentioned it, like, okay, I'll check her out. Yeah, but I had a pretty good time there. Oh yeah, definitely. What about going up there, going down? Come back. I don't know. It was not really an issue. I did have basically a problem with construction. Yeah, they had construction there, in Orlando. I'm back. Still a problem with construction. I did some honk at me because apparently I didn't go. I didn't notice basically it was a clear lane, so I thought the person was very rude. I can mention that, but then I get out to 90. I got to US 98. About to turn, and there was somebody being pulled away on a gurney to an ambulance because of an accident. Yep, an accident. This was just before I was on Pasadena Drive, I think it was, where actually Pararosa Drive, I think it was. I was on that road, and I was about to turn, and then I see this as it come up, like, oh my gosh. And afterwards, I was able to come back, no problem at all. Though I did have to make a U-turn because the turn I wanted to go into was still blocked. Because construction going this one railroad that's been going on now for, good gosh, it's been going on since frickin' July. Actually, like June, I think it was when it finally started. It was supposed to wrap up last month, but that didn't happen, and it got delayed by 2 months. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I could think of now. But yeah, not much else to say about. It's me. About this haul. And what happened, basically, haul on thoughts for Sugio Expo. Yep. You might think, wow, Nick, you had a good time. I did. I mean, I bought a bunch, but I had a good time. Basically, got info that I didn't know before, which I was very appreciative about that. Yeah, and Jason was very appreciative of the fact that I got him signed Black Clover. Apparently, was the first person to make anything Black Clover related today. Yeah, I heard this from people who was working, like, oh, Black Clover, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, and if Age of Buggers pops up again at a convention, I probably want anything from signed because this is the only thing I'm playing for the sign anyways. So, for Naruto, as of now, because of course the picture of the good Hidden Leaf 11, well, just the guys, I have officially met Choji, Kiba, Naruto, Hinata, Sakura, and Ino. So, of the main cast, I've met now 6 of them. Yep, 6. Also, the picture for Colleen O'Shaughnessy was a bit inaccurate because she had some, I think, some black streaks in her hair when I saw her. Yes. And she's like, oh, I should probably get into Boruto. Oh, and get this. She did not know that Naruto had 2 kids. She knew about Boruto. She had no idea that Naruto had a daughter to Himawari, or the fact her character's son is apparently in love with Himawari. She had... Of course, she was a little surprised about that, but she was more surprised at the fact Naruto had a daughter, too. Because some characters are parents, but they only have 1 kid. And Naruto's got 2. probably the reason why, because of not his love for Naruto. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much a particular video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up, I review some episodes of One Piece, and it's on to the final 2 episodes of these 2 seasons for Scuba Investment Adventure and the Shy Here as the Princess and Violent Case Closed. Okay, next video. Bye.